Football, basketball, and baseball are all well represented in today's top 5 cards, but what cards are going up the most? We'll tell you now. Hello, sports card investors, and welcome to another Top 5 Tuesday. It is another busy week for the sports card market. We're going to get into that in just one second. But first, let me tell you that our Top 5 is sponsored by Whatnot. And here at Cards HQ, we go live on Whatnot almost every night of the week on the Cards HQ shop account, selling cards out of our value boxes and our showcases at auctions starting at just $1. And this week, I am going live. I'm going to be joining a lot of these streams to do special surprise giveaways. So make sure to scan that QR code on your screen or use the link in the show description below to join our Cards HQ shop account on Whatnot. And by the way, we're going to hook you up with $15 in free credit to use towards our online sales on Whatnot if it's your first time signing up using that QR code or using the link in the show description. All right, let's take a quick look at the overall sports card market by looking at the market pulse by market movers. And here we're looking at the SCI 500 index of 500 of the most prominent sports cards. It is down ever so slightly over the course of the last week, but it is still up nicely on the year overall, up almost 3%. And hopefully, with the NFL draft coming up in April, as well as the start of the Major League Baseball season, hopefully we see a good month for sports cards ahead. But now, let's talk about the cards that are going up and down the most. It's time for today's Top 5. We're starting today with a cold card, as we do every week, because it's a reminder that what goes up sometimes comes right back down, and that is the case with CJ Stroud. Yes, CJ Stroud is back on the cold list today. He's been on the cold list a couple of times since the season ended. You might find it surprising because he had such a great rookie season, threw 23 touchdown passes to just 5 interceptions. But of course, we are now in a little bit of the NFL offseason dip. Because his cards were so hot during the football season and going into the playoffs, it was only natural that they were going to come back down a little bit once the season ended. And we're going to take a look here in Market Movers. I'm going to show you what I mean. We're looking at 3 of his 2023 Prism cards. Of course, these cards were also really, really hot when they first hit the market, but now they've been on the market for a little bit, so they've cooled down for that reason as well. This is his 2023 Prism Silver and Raw condition, in PSA 10 condition, and in PSA 9 condition. And you can see on the graph, these have all dipped anywhere between 10% and 41% over the last 30 days. If we expand the graph out to look at the last 60 days, you can see they're down even more, anywhere between 32% and 59% over the last 60 days. The PSA 9 or the PSA 10 rather of CJ Stroud's 2023 Prism Silver, that card 60 days ago sold for a little bit over $2,000. And most recently, it's been selling for around $850. So that's a pretty big drop. It is a lesson. You should not buy the very first version of a graded card when it hits the market. Somebody overpaid there for that very first CJ Stroud Prism Silver in PSA 10. It has definitely now come back down to earth. Now, don't be surprised though, if some of these cards start to tick back up a little bit as the offseason continues, and especially as we get towards the start of next year. But now we're going to talk about cards going up, and we're starting with our investment card of the week, the Pete Rose rookie card. His cards have actually been doing pretty well in the market recently. Of course, Pete Rose, one of the all-time great baseball players, even though he's not in the Hall of Fame. He was a 3 times World Series winner. He won the MVP, won 2 Gold Gloves, and of course, is the all-time hit king. But he also has a lifetime ban from baseball going back to 1989 due to the fact that he gambled on baseball games. Let's take a look here in Market Movers, and you can see this is his 1963 Topps Rookie Stars card. This is his rookie card. There he is down there in the lower left. And in lower condition, these cards have done really well in the sports card market over the last 180 days, up anywhere between about 5% and 27%. We're looking at these cards here in PSA 3, PSA 4, and PSA 5 condition. Now, some of the higher grade versions of these cards haven't done quite as well over the last 180 days, but it will be interesting to see if they catch up. If some of these lower grade ones, which are more affordable to the average collector, that have been ticking up, maybe some of the higher grade ones start to sell for more in response in the future. Time will tell. But for now, if you've got this 1963 Topps Rookie Stars Pete Rose card in a lower grade condition, you're pretty happy. You've done very well. In PSA 5, for example, you could have bought that card for $1,570 about 6 months ago. Today, it's selling for right around $2,000. So we're seeing some nice upwards movement with Pete Rose. But now let's talk about players who are getting it done today. And we are starting with Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's cards have been hot really ever since they started to come out. And his play on the court has not disappointed. So his cards continue to get even hotter in the card market. Of course, he is leading the NBA's Rookie of the Year race right now, and for good reason, averaging almost 21 points per game and over 10 rebounds per game. Also 3.5 blocks per game, and he has had some incredible blocks this season. And if we take a look here in Market Movers, this is a little surprising to see. These are his 2023 Prism cards. And what's surprising is that even though this set came out not too long ago, they're continuing to go up and up. Normally that's not the case. A new set comes out and the cards drop soon after it releases. But here, this set's been out for a bit, especially in the retail format, and the cards keep going up and up. And what we're looking at here is his Prism base card in raw and PSA 10 condition from that 2023 Prism set, and then his Prism silver card in raw, PSA 10, and PSA 9 condition. Of course, this is the iconic, black curtain design that many have maybe not been the biggest fan of, but you know what? People are buying these cards non-stop. All of these cards, for the most part, are up. Some of them up considerably. The only one that's down is the 2023 Prism Silver in PSA 10 condition, but that's probably more so due to an outlier sale, because the rest of these cards are up anywhere between 9% and 69% over the course of the last 30 days. His 2023 Prism base card in PSA 10 condition, 30 days ago, that was $345. Today, it's selling for around $484. And his Prism Silver in raw condition, one of those sold 30 days ago for $575. Most recently, sold for $972. So there's definitely been some money to be made on Victor Wembanyama cards over the last month. We're sticking with basketball for the number 4 card today, but we're switching to women's basketball. Caitlyn Clark is again in the top 5. She's been in the top 5 quite a bit recently. She continues to break records. She broke the all-time NCAA scoring record for men and women. She passed Pistol Pete Maravich to win that. And then, of course, she led Iowa to a big comeback win in overtime for the Big Ten title. So her accomplishments keep on coming. She's had an absolutely incredible season, averaging 32 points per game, over 7 rebounds per game, almost 9 assists per game. And of course, recently she also said that she was going to enter the WNBA draft after this season. All of these things have added up to an incredibly hot card market for Caitlyn Clark's cards. Let's take a look here in Market Movers, and you can see on the screen, we're looking at 4 of her cards for 2022. It is her Bowman's Best Base, and it's her Bowman's Best Refractor card, that beautiful card there, both in PSA 10 condition. We're also looking at her 2022 Bowman Chrome University first card, and her 2022 Bowman's Best of 2022 autograph card in PSA 10 condition. All of these cards up over the last 30 days, anywhere between 13% and 113%. How about that Bowman's Best of 22 autograph card? Now, that card doesn't sell a ton, but 30 days ago, there was a sale of that card for $463. Most recently, it sold for $988. That is a $525 increase on that one card in just 30 days. We're switching to baseball for the number 3 spot today, and we're going with a prospect who many are chasing entering this season. Ethan Salis, the top prospect in the San Diego Padres organization, has seen his cards rise in value recently. Now, Salis was reassigned to minor league camp, but it was also announced that he will participate in the spring breakout game, so that could be giving his card market a little bit of a boost. There's a lot of people that think when he finally gets called up to the major league level that he's going to make a big impact, so people are buying his cards right now in anticipation of that happening, and his entire card market is trending up. Let's take a look here in Market Movers, and the cards that we're looking at are Salis's 2023 Bowman Chrome Prospects, his first prospect card from Bowman Chrome in PSA 10 condition. You can see that card there. Also, we've got his 2023 Bowman's Best of 2023 autographs. That's a refractor card. We're going to look at that one in raw condition. We've also got the Sapphire edition of his Bowman Chrome Prospects to call up and his Bowman Chrome Prospects first auto card. We're going to bring that up as well. In fact, over the last 30 days, all of these cards are up anywhere between 2% and all the way up at 68%. From a percentage standpoint, is that Sapphire edition that's gone up the most. In PSA 10, you could have bought his first Prospects Sapphire edition card 30 days ago for $91. Most recently, it sold for $153. A pretty nice increase there for Ethan Salis. We're turning back to basketball for the number 2 card today, and there is nobody hotter on the hardwood than Shai GilgeousAlexander. He is considered to be one of the top MVP candidates this season. Of course, he has the Oklahoma City Thunder in first place in the Western Conference, a very, very difficult conference, and he is doing everything he possibly can to hold them there. He's averaging over 31 points per game, 5.5 rebounds per game, 6.5 assists per game, and Shai GilgeousAlexander's cards, they are going up and up and up some more. Let's take a look here in Market Movers and I'll show you what I mean. And we're looking at his 2018 Prism cards. So this is his 2018 Prism. We're going to look at the base card here in PSA 10 condition. We're going to look at the silver, the red, white, and blue, the pink ice, the green, and then finally the ruby wave. We're looking at all of these cards in PSA 10 condition. And all of these cards, you can see on the graph over here, they're all going up. In fact, all of these cards are up anywhere between 13% and 49% in the sports card market over the course of the last 30 days. His Prism base 30 days ago was $78. Today it is $116. But how about his Prism Silver in PSA 10? 30 days ago, that was $600. Today it is $684. All of these cards are up. The red, white, and blue's gone from $193 to $249. The pink ice from $275 to $320. The green from $245 to $300, and the ruby wave from $300 to $352 in PSA 10. No matter what Shai GilgeousAlexander card you have, it seems like it's up over the last month. All right, it's time for today's number 1 card, and this one is really, really popping off the charts. But before I give it to you, let me remind you that all of the charts you see in today's show are from Market Movers. Market Movers is the absolute best way to track the prices of sports cards and track your collection, and you can try Market Movers for free. Just go to sportscardinvestor.com and click on Market Movers in the main menu bar, or get your phone out, go into the App Store on your phone and search for Market Movers in the App Store. Download the Market Movers app, try it out for free today. I think you're gonna love Market Movers. I also think you're gonna love this number 1 card because wow, he's back in the top 5 again. What a month it has been for Spencer Jones cards. He's absolutely killing it right now in spring training. He's the top prospect in the New York Yankees system. And he started spring training incredibly hot. He hit .438 in 16 at-bats with a homer and 4 RBIs. Now, Spencer Jones is likely to start this season in Double-A, but he could potentially see a major league call-up at some point this season. And that prospect has a lot of people excited about his prospect cards. Let's take a look here in Market Movers and I can show you what I'm talking about. We're looking at 6 of Spencer Jones cards from 2023. His 2023 Bowman Chrome Prospects first card in PSA 10. We're also going to look at the Mojo Refractor and the Sapphire edition of that card. We're also going to look at the Lunar Glow Refractor of that card as well. This is what that looks like. That is the Lunar Glow Refractor in PSA 10 condition right there. We've also got his first Chrome Prospects Auto from 2023 Bowman in PSA 10, and then also the refractor of that auto in PSA 10 condition. This one, of course, number 2, $499. It doesn't matter which one of these you have, guys. Look at the graph. Look how all of these cards have gone crazy over the course of the last few weeks, especially. In fact, these cards are all up anywhere between about 35% and all the way up at 103%. From a percentage standpoint, it is that Lunar Glow Refractor that's gone up the most. That was a $58 card 30 days ago. Today, it's a $118 card in PSA 10 condition. From a dollar standpoint, how about his Chrome and Prospects Auto card? that was $309 30 days ago. Today it's $455. That's a $146 increase. Or the refractor of that same card. That card was $550 30 days ago. Most recently, it sold for $740. That is a $190 increase in the PSA 10 of that Spencer Jones card. What a month it has been for Spencer Jones and for any of you who happen to own any of his sports cards. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's show. If you can, go join me on Whatnot right now. That Cards HQ shop account on Whatnot. I'll toss up the QR code on the screen. And once again, that link is in the show description below. And of course, check out Market Movers. Go to sportscardinvestor.com, click Market Movers in the main menu bar, or download the Market Movers app. We appreciate you, and we'll see you soon with our next episode. Take care.